here. Explain.
Okay.
All right, so with facts, organizing the facts. All right, so in organizing the facts, with organizing the facts, Jeremy has gives him a new car every day. So her facts aren't clear.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to suggest, can we make our facts clearer? Or can we state our facts clearer?
Okay, and now, how many facts are there? Because she just
she's only gives like this. There's clearly 3 or 4 facts.
Okay, so then how can you put that in for your feedback to help her realize that she didn't state all of the facts? Because the facts,
she obviously is missing 2. She's missing 2 facts.
Right, but what can you say to her to help her realize that she is missing 2 facts?
She needs to go back to studying the problem. Am I correct?
Well, she does, because studying the problem, she's gonna have to read the whole thing.
Right. She didn't underline and circle and.
But what can you relate knowing listen to important facts to? What goes together? If you don't have all the facts down, then what's going to happen with L?
There won't be any plan.
There won't be a correct plan because you don't have all of the facts listed down here. That's why she said she's going to multiply whatever that is right here.
A times 6.
68 or 8 times 6? Okay.
No, that's a 9. So it's 9 times 6.
Okay. So then what could you say here? What would you put up there? What kind of feedback could you give to help her realize that she didn't?
She left out information. I mean,
okay,
there's definitely information. So I will reemphasize the fact that in organizing facts, you can't leave out important information.
So is there a question that you can ask her to help her understand that she didn't list all of the necessary facts? Something simple. It doesn't have to be anything hard, but there's something simple.
A question. Okay, so my question would be, so what facts were left out?
Well, if you say what facts were left out, then that means she knows that some facts were left out.
Right. And isn't that what I want to? That's what I want to know.
That's what you
right?
want. That's
right. So
yeah, you can write that. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Go ahead.
What facts are left out?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want her to realize that she did leave some facts out. You know, what facts are missing?
Okay. Yeah. What facts are missing? I like that.
Okay. So, all
right. Line of plan. So again, it comes back up here in terms of what grade we're going to give her.
Well, what about the plan? Did she line up a plan?
No.
Okay.
No. So we need a better plan. And I don't want to say it like that, but that's why I stayed up here. Let's start here. Let's go back to the beginning.
Okay.
So in your plan, let's go back to the beginning. To come up with a better plan.
Okay.
A better plan.
All right, and so what grade are we going to give her? We only got a few more left.
We're gonna give her a 1.
Okay.
4.
1 it is. All right.
And she obviously has a lot of work to do.
Okay, and so again, as a teacher, when you going through this, you're reflecting also. So what can you do or what do you have to do now as a teacher based on just what we just
well, there's several of my students who I don't want to put them in a category, but for those who the ones that I'm seeing that are at the 1s and the 2s, they have struggled really with studying the problem. And I have to come back at them to make sure they understand what the letter S represent in solve.
Right. So you could, and anytime you're giving them a word problem, like when on the board for their do now or whenever you get, always say, okay, let's S the problem, guys. So don't forget to S the problem. Automatically, the kids will say, okay, Mr. Beaman said S the problem. That means I'm going to study it. That means I got to underline the question, and then I have to write out the statement. This problem is asking me to find the whatever. Okay, so that's something that you're going to have to remember to do all of the time.
In practice.
Yep.
Okay. So this one again. So she obviously she puts in here 58 baseball cards, 1 every month, and 9 pages in the binder. So like there was one previous where it's out of order. She did not study the problem by restating the question. Okay. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and put, can you tell me, or explain what S mean in solve. Okay. 58 baseball cards, 1 every month, 9 pages. The binder, 4 cards left. These are some of your facts. So here, organizing the facts, 58, 12 times 1 each month, 9, 4. It looks to me like you did a good job. Good job. I'm going to put here, good job. Good job of listing.
Okay.
You listed the facts, but I'm putting here in writing, good job of listing your facts.
Because this right here should have been down here.
Right. I'm not gonna put a line like you always say.
Yeah, you and I
too many lines.
Arrows, right?
But I will give her credit for a good job of listing the facts.
You are assessing because that's what she did correctly.
However,
and then you're gonna give her an advance.
However, in studying or in S in solve, underlining. The question. Is very important.
Okay.
It's very important. And we don't want to leave it off. We don't want to not do it because that's what she did.
Okay.
Okay, so, however, studying the question is very important, and we don't or do not want to overlook it.
Okay.
All right, I'm doing a little bit too much, but I think we get the point. Right? All right. So All right, so line up the plan.
Okay.
All right, this problem will need addition and subtraction and multiplication. Why do you feel?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Why do you feel that we need, or you're going to need to add, subtract, and multiply?
Okay.
What did you leave out? What is missing? What is missing in your plan?
Okay.
She's missing division. Multiplication, okay, we'll circle multiplication, yes, but addition, oh no, because there are addition and subtraction in this solve.
But so she has the operations here, okay, even though those are not the operations that she's going to use. But what's important is what. So she has this, but what goes along with this? What are you going to add? What are you going to multiply? What facts are you going to use? So it should have been like, I am going to add the number of cards to the number of binders or whatever. It should have been something like that. So that's what she's missing. But good, you're going to write down.
Well, wouldn't it be good also because she didn't mention numbers here?
Right, yes. So
she didn't
you
mention numbers.
Okay.
All right, so that's a good thing that you did not mention numbers, but there's something missing.
Okay, all right, okay.
So I want to give her, like, why do you feel, okay, so this is just a question.
Okay.
This is a question.
That's fine.
Just feedback. Okay.
Okay.
I like that you are aware of the operations.
Okay.
You are aware of the 3 operations mentioned. I want to say that there's something missing. How can I say that?
Like you say, what is missing?
What is missing? Is that easy? Is that what is missing? Okay.
What is
Because
missing?
I definitely feel that would help her, and that's going to help her with verifying the plan.
Okay.
Okay. So the grade that we're going to give her, and I'm going to do this because I actually think she did a pretty good job.
Well, she only did line up the plan though. Or she did organize and part of line up plan.
She didn't do
She didn't do the S. Okay.
And so if our rubric is 4, I got to give her a 2 because it's not lined up in order. It's like half.
So our 2 is developing.
Right. And it can be better. It's definitely
parts of the saw. Okay.
Right.
Yep. So good. We're using our rubric. Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Beaman.
Okay.
You got 2 left.
Right.
Okay.
So we have okay, we need to what is S? 58 cards, 9 pages, 4 left over. I need more info with your facts or give because it's a lot of information for your facts. Just to state 58 cars, 9 pages, 4 left over. I'm not giving her points off this, but I just think that there's more information that should be shared.
Look right here too for the S to state the problem. They wrote down how many are on each page.
But there's no question mark. She just wrote down how many are on each page. You know, where did that come from?
Okay.
Is that a question you're trying to tell me? All right, so I'll attach that like that. So if she would underline it, now I kind of feel.
But she wrote it down. She wrote down the question, but she didn't underline it.
She didn't underline it, and again, so I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying because she wrote it down. It came from somewhere, so she must have understood that that's the question, Mr. Beaman. So I'm gonna give her credit for it. Okay. I'm gonna give her credit for it. But whenever I put here what is S, I need for them to circle, underline, cross out, and that's not what's being done.
Okay. So again, you know what you're gonna have to do.
Right. With practice.
Right.
Make 8. I need a plan. What is your plan? What is the plan?
In words.
In words. Not numbers. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So for Joyce, I'm gonna give her a 1 because there's room to grow. There's definitely room to grow.
Okay.
Okay. So that's Joyce. And Destiny does a pretty good job. And I've noticed with Destiny, you know, she's trying a lot. Now, and you can look at this one. You can look at this one and see that she kind of gets it a little bit.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that, she did for S just like what we needed and what we're looking for her to do. So, and the first thing I look at, because we did this a long time ago, is she underlined, she circled. The thing that I want to see in her words is, did she write down the question?
Okay.
What the question is asking her. Okay. And so when I look at this, before I give her totally the credit, she left off underlining the question.
Okay.
Why did you? And that's my comment to her.
What is it?
Why did you leave off underlining the question? And then I'll follow up by asking her, what is the question?
Oh, okay.
Right?
I'll laugh when you said, I'm gonna follow up.
What is the question? Because she didn't mention it. What is the question? All right, so I'm gonna read what she wrote. Jeremy has a collection of 58 baseball cards. He completely fills 9 pages on a binder, and he has 4 cards left. Again, I think many of them are putting the information in the wrong space.
Okay.
So this needs to possibly go down here, but she therefore state the facts. 58 baseball cards, 4 pages on binder, 4 cards are left over, which is pretty good. So she has the facts.
Yeah, so those are the facts. That's right.
Good job. As you said, the important facts. The important facts. I'll give her a smiley face. That's good. I think that's good. Line up the plan. If he has 58 baseball cards, this is going to be good. And 9 pages on the binder, this is going to be good. And 4 cards is left over. Why did you stop? You did that before to me. Like, keep going. Why did you stop? with the smiley face, you're there. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Did you run
Tell
out
me
of time?
more. Oh, you know
Did
what?
she run
That
out
could
of
be
time?
possible. That could be
Did she run
possible.
out of time?
She could have
Okay,
run.
tell me more.
Mm-hmm.
Me more. This is good. Okay? Because I don't think she stopped because she didn't know it. I think she was going somewhere.
Okay.
However, she has here. My plan is give the rest of the 4 cards. I don't know what that
Right. I don't know what
kinda
that
like-
means. Right.
but she was working.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to give her a 3. I have to give her a 3, and that might be a little stretching it for her, but I think I'm okay with giving her a 3.
You think you okay with her?
Yeah, because up here, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Based on our rubric, though, 4 3.
Meeting
And then
all parts of Saul, missing 1 part.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the missing of the 1 part. Well, let's look at meeting all parts of Saul. Let's go back up to study the problem.
Mm-hmm.
She is only, what is the question? That's the only thing that she missed, but if I'm looking up here, highlight, underline, she's doing the mechanics, but she's not doing the writing.
Okay. The plan, she left out of the plan. She just started, and she didn't
She didn't
write
finish.
a complete plan of action.
Right. I guess where I'm at with Destiny is the fact that I think that in knowing her as a student, she took time to circle, underline, to study the problem. Even
Okay.
though she didn't write it.
Okay.
She took time to read this, because if she wouldn't have been able to do this without reading it, and some of our students, they're not reading.
Okay.
And that's what you and I are working on. We're working on reading and writing. So she's trying to do both. So
you see some growth in her.
oh,
from
big
that.
time.
Okay.
And the fact that, again, like we said, she could have ran out of time down here with a plan.
Okay.
I like the way she put this.
Okay.
If he has 58 baseball cards and 9 pages on the binder and 4 cards is left over, she actually wrote this pretty good. Now she just has to deliver this. I'll put it back in front of her. Can you deliver it?
And that's exactly what you got to do. Put all of this back in front of them. That's right. Okay.
Sticking
So
with
we're
3?
I'm gonna write whatever you want me to write down. Okay,
All
so
right.
it's 3.
That's good.
All right, that's it. So based on this, everything that we just sorted, what are you going to have to do what's your reflection from this? What are you gonna have to do?
The reflection is for me to go over it again.
So do you see any growth from our that the students were given?
With the expense
to the
report, whoa. Remember
yeah,
when
with
they
the
did the expense report and this and how I graded it? And the technicality of really putting in the emphasis. What is S? What does S mean? What does O? How does this represent L?
So you even grew with
Yeah.
your grading. Because remember, I was like, Mr. Beaman, what you graded? That doesn't make any sense.
That can't be 100.
Right. That's right.
It can't be 100. It looks good.
Right.